Hi guys, it's Amy with A to Z Stamping, and today I want to show you how to make these cute little treat boxes. Let me show you. I've got one right here. I think they're also called cracker boxes. They have a treat in them and you just rip the ends off to get the candy out. But I need to make a bunch of these up for something, and I thought I'd show you guys how simple and easy they are to do. So you need a piece of either cardstock or designer series paper. I like to use the designer series paper, and I'm going to use these sunflowers. I thought I wanted something that was sort of leading into the fall, and this is from the Painted Autumn designer series paper that comes out starting September 1st. Isn't that cool? The giant sunflowers. And anyway, this is really easy to do. So you need a piece of designer series paper that's 5.5 by 4.5, and that's all you need for these. So first we need to do our scoring, and I'm actually just going to grab my trimmer because I have it right here and it's easy, but if you have a scoring tool you could use that. It doesn't really matter. So you want to score it at 1/2 inch. So I'm going to score it first at 1/2 inch, and then I'm going to flip mine around and keep going. Like I could have started here at 1/2 inch, but that's kind of a pain on my scoring tool. That's why I did it this way first, so I can measure here. But I want to score at 1/2 inch, and then 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, and 4.5. So 1.5, gotta be careful there, 2.5, 3.5, and 4.5. So you do have to be a little careful when you're scoring designer series paper. You don't want to rip your paper, and it is paper, so you have to be careful with it. Okay, that's all we're doing. Now we need to burnish our score lines. So just grab out your tool and burnish those. 4 and 5. Okay, so the next thing we're going to need is our envelope punch board. And what you want to do is start here at this end. That's just 1 inch. Fold it over, and we're going to go ahead and punch at 1 1/4 on both ends. So watch what I do here. So I folded this first end over, 1 1/4 punch, and then I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing, 1 1/4. And I'm going to do that all the way down. So just fold at the next line now. So now it's flat like that. 1 1/4 punch, flip it over and punch. Do the next one down, 1 1/4, flip it over, 1 1/4, and the next one down will be this one, 1 1/4, flip it over, 1 1/4, and then we've got just the last little tip here. So 1 1/4, flip it over, 1 1/4, and then we need to do, so it should look like this, but we also need to do the end. So just go ahead and do the very end that you started with, 1 1/4, flip it over, 1 1/4. All right, and that is all we need that for. Get my scraps out of the way. So this is what it will look like. And again, I'm using this side. Okay, so next I'm going to grab my fast fuse. I like to use fast fuse just because I really want it to stay together. And what we're going to be doing is I'm going to put fast fuse along this small end here. And what you want to be able to do is you're going to want to line it up exactly so that, see how my circles there are perfect? So you're going to have to kind of do it by hand, but what I do is I lay it out flat, get my fast fuse on. You could use whatever strong glue you have though, is fine. Oops, looks like I have a little bit of a tear there. You know what I'm going to do? Actually, let's see, what am I going to do? It looks like I ripped my paper a little bit. I think I'm going to, let me show you how I fix that. I was a little too rough with when I scored my paper. So I'm just going to take a little piece of Scotch tape, and on the inside, I'm just going to fix that. Like I said, it's my fault, and you could just start over if you want, but I don't feel like wasting a piece of paper. The designer series paper is not super cheap. Okay, so there we go, and it looks like, oh, don't want to glue that down. Let me grab my snips. Where did you go, paper snips? I'm sure they're around here somewhere. I just don't see what I did with them. Okay, well, I'm sure they're right in front of me. I just don't see my paper snips. Okay. That's okay, I'm just going to fold that over. All right, so now I'm going to line this up so that it matches perfectly. So let me do one end. I find it easier to do the ends, those nice and lined up, and then just sort of reach in there and press in the middle. Okay, there we go. So see, and you can't even tell that I ripped the paper anywhere. All right, looks good. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is grab our candy, and I am filling my party favors with these Ferrero Rocher. I love these hazelnut chocolates. But right there, I just need one. But you could, there's all kinds of things you could fill these with. Let's see, make that the bottom. I'm gonna slide it right into the center. And then you just need ribbon. So you're gonna need 2 pieces of ribbon. And I'm going to use right here this crushed curry ribbon because it matches the crushed curry in the sunflowers. This is the mini chevron ribbon. And let's see, I need 2 pieces. Okay, I gotta find my, need to find my scissors. Where did you go, scissors? Oh, here they are. I knew they were right in front of me. Okay, so I need 2 pieces about this long. So 1, 2, cut that off, and I'm gonna cut this in half, okay? And then, so start on one side. Gotta make sure I have my chevrons facing the correct way. And go ahead and just tie your ribbon. So if it matters to you where your seam was and you want that on the bottom, make sure you have that facing the bottom. Or actually, you'd want it facing up to tie it. It really just depends if you want your knot showing or not. So at this point, you can tie a bow or you can tie a knot. So kind of help it form into a star. Let's see, this first little side is a little bit harder, at least in my opinion. Okay, gotta get my candy back in there. Come on, candy. There we go. Okay, just kind of pinch it along and help it form into a, should make a star shape. There we go. Every time I do that, my candy pops out. Okay. And I just like to tie a knot, but if you want to tie cute little bows, you can do that. It's really up to you. Okay, so there's a knot one, and then now I'll do the other side. Oh, the ribbon's upside down. There we go. Okay, and again, sometimes you got to help it along to make the cute little star. Oh, come on. There we go. And tie this knot. And again, to open cracker boxes, if you want to tie bows, feel free, but most of the time people just rip the end off. So that's why knots work for me. And then I'm going to trim these down. I like mine just nice and short. 1, 2, but you could leave nice big bows if you like. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. See, I think the little bows look cute, but you can see this is our seam too. So a lot of times if you don't want your knot showing, just put that down on the bottom. Then you just need a cute little tag for the top, and I'll show you what I'm doing. It's so simple. Okay, so I just have a piece of scrap white paper here. Some crushed curry ink, and I'm just using the Enjoy Today from the Eastern Beauty stamp set right there. So I'm going to stamp the Enjoy Today. I'm making a bunch of these. They're party favors for an event. Okay, so we got our Enjoy Today. And then I'm just gonna punch that out with the 1-inch circle punch. Line it up, punch it out. And then I've got the 1 1/4-inch circle punch, and I'm gonna cut that out in crushed curry. See right there. Okay, and I'm going to glue this one right on top of this one. And then I'm going to stick a glue dot on the back here. There we go. Glue dot. And it's going to go right here on the front. Enjoy Today. And there we go. That's it. Let me get everything out of the way. Isn't that so cute and simple? And here's one I did earlier. And let me pull it up closer so you can see it. Isn't that so sweet and cute? And really, you can do this with any designer series paper. And these are really fun for Christmas party favors, Halloween party favors, and like I said, you can stick all different kinds of candies inside. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and check me out at A2Z Stamping. You can find me on Facebook. I have a group, A2Z Stamping. I'd love to have you join us. That's where we have the most fun. Thanks, guys. Bye.